Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you. We are delighted to have you with us for today's elocution contest. We have some wonderful young speakers ready to showcase their talent with confidence, creativity, and communication skills. A quick announcement before we begin. There will be three winning positions in today's contest: first, second, and third. So give your best, speak confidently, and importantly, enjoy the experience. Remember one thing: this is not just about winning, it is about expressing yourself and learning something new. All the very best to all the participants, and let's begin the contest. And for that, I invite Vivan. Over to you, Vivan.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all our wonderful participants, parents, family members, and friends. I am Vivan, your host for today's poetry elocution contest. I have a question. Do we have to be serious because this is a poetry contest? Not at all. I believe that poetry can make us laugh, imagine, dream, feel, and it's a story waiting to be told. It's an emotion waiting to be felt. So, parents and friends, we need your help today. Whenever our performers finish, we want to hear those hands clapping because applause is the fuel that gives performers confidence. And to take us forward, I invite Navya to continue the proceedings. Over to you, Navya.
Thank you, Vivan. Today is about expressions. It's about using your voice, your face, your gestures, and most importantly, your imagination. So, all participants, remember three simple things: speak clearly, feel your poem, and most importantly, enjoy every word. Before our young poets take the stage, let's welcome the most important person of this contest, who has the very difficult job of listening carefully to every performance, watching every expression, and making some very important decisions. Yes, we are talking about our respected judge for today's contest, Miss Ambreen Banu. And to introduce our wonderful judge and welcome her officially, I invite Abigail to take over. Over to you, Abigail.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail, and it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all today to today's poetry elocution contest. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce our esteemed judge, Miss Ambreen Banu. Miss Ambreen Banu is a highly accomplished TEFL and TESOL certified trainer and an expert IELTS coach. She specializes in advanced English language training, dynamic communication skills, and comprehensive personality development. Known for her deeply interactive and engaging teaching methodology, she has helped countless students unlock their influency, build unshakable confidence, and communicate with absolute clarity. On behalf of the entire team and audience, a hearty welcome to you, ma'am. And I now respectfully request our judge to bless us with a few opening remarks. So, everyone, let's give our judge a big, big round of applause. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Abigail. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today and witness the wonderful talent of our young children. Poetry has a beautiful way of taking us into different worlds, emotions, and experience. And today, I am looking forward to experience this through you young children, who are going to do the poetry education. So as a judge, I am excited to see your confidence, your creativity, and most importantly, the joy you bring to the poem, right? And to all the participants, step onto the stage, trust yourself, enjoy the moment, and all the very best. Let's celebrate the magic of poetry. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for those wonderful and encouraging words. All right, everyone, Before we jump into this exciting part, let's quickly go through a few important rules. Rule 1: each participant will present the poem with clarity, confidence, and expression. Rule 2: we'll be looking for wonderful voice modulation, meaningful pauses, facial expression, and appropriate gestures. Rule number 3: once our performers begin, we request everyone to maintain complete silence. Rule number 4: after each performance, our judge will ask the participant two questions and interact with them. She will also share individual feedback before the results are announced. And now I invite Ms. Simran Sharma to take us through the contest.
Unmute. Yes.
Thank you, Navya. I'm sure our young poets are feeling a little more confident and perhaps a little less nervous now. A very warm welcome once to one and all present here, and of course, our amazing participants. Your presence today means a lot. Our children have worked very hard for today's event. So let's encourage our young performers with our smiles, our energy, and of course, our applause. And now, the moment we have all been waiting for, let's open the doors to imagination, rhythm, emotions, and beautiful words. It's time to begin our Poetry Elocution Contest 2026. And our first young poet is ready. So let's make some noise for contestant number 1, Vivan. I would request Vivan to stand up and take his position. Okay. So Vivan, take a deep breath, smile, and repeat after me. I am the best.
I am the best.
More energy. I am the
I am the
best.
best. I am the
Okay.
best.
Okay, wonderful. So go ahead, bring your poem to life. Stage is yours. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Vivana Abhishek, and I'm going to be reciting the poem Mrs. Time by Bill Dodds. Mrs. Time by Bill Dodds is a humorous poem about a class that gets a substitute teacher who looks quite frightening but is very strict and disciplined. Through, through funny expressions and exaggeration, the poet shows that appearances can be deceiving and reminds students to always respect their teachers. I will now recite the poem. The school bell rings. We go inside. Our teacher isn't there. Maybe she's sick. Her pet cries out. Yeah, right, as if I'd care. I start to laugh. My teacher's sick, and boy, I'm feeling fine. When someone knocks the door right in, and there stands Frankenstein. She's 6'8". Her dress is black. She's wearing combat boots. I gasp. She growls and says, I will be her substitute. My name is Mrs. Stein, she says, and every student cringes. She leans the door against the wall. She's knocked it off its hinges. Now let's begin. You there, stand up. She looks me in the eye. I try to move. My legs won't work. I know I'm going to die. Now get up to the board, she says. I'd like to see some action. Pick up the chalk, explain to us division of a fraction. I leap away to try and save my life. This time I really try. I think and think and think and crook. Invert and multiply. Correct, she says. I breathe again and head back for my seat. You freeze, she shouts, and I stop cold. And don't go anywhere. This all begins at 9 o'clock. I fight to stay alive. It seems to last a million years. The clock says 9:05. We all get nailed in this awful day. There's nowhere we can hide. The lunch bell rings. We cannot eat. We simply crawl outside. You must listen to your teacher and pray her health is fine. Or one day you'll hear the words, My name is Mrs. Stein. Thank you.
Wow, what a beautiful performance. Let's give Vivan A huge round of applause. Wonderful, Vivan. And let's give our judge 10 seconds. So now let's give our judge 10 seconds to mark her observation, and then we'll request ma'am to ask him a question or two.
Can I ask him questions?
Sure, ma'am.
Yes. Vivan, wonderful recitation. Can you tell me what do you think is the main message of the poem?
Thank you, ma'am, for your question. I think the main message of the poem is to make sure to always respect your teachers, and if she's sick, example, one day to always make sure or message her at least and try to make sure she's okay, or always pray her health is fine.
Okay, wonderful. Which part or which lines of the poem did you find very interesting or did you enjoy most?
I liked the line, I think and crook, because it's pretty funny how scared he was of Mrs. Time.
Okay, thank you so much, Vivan.
Thank you, Vivan.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Now, while ma'am is busy doing the serious judging, so I'll invite our next performer, contestant number 2, Abigail. Abigail, please get ready. Okay. Take your position, Abigail, and repeat after me. I am the best.
I'm the best.
Okay. One more time, more loudly.
I am the best.
Wonderful. You are audible as well as visible. So go on, take your stage, enjoy the moment, and let your expressions shine. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to recite the poem The Dentist and the Crocodile by Roald Dahl. This poem is about a crocodile who tries to trick a dentist into looking deep inside his great big mouth. With its humorous lines and ironic twist, this poem helps teach us about wit in a very humorous way. I hope you'll enjoy my recitation. The crocodile, with a cunning smile, sat in the dentist's chair. He said, "Right here and everywhere, my teeth require repair." The dentist's face was turning white. He quivered, quaked, and shook. He muttered, "I suppose I'm going to have to take a look." "I want you," the crocodile declared, "to do the back ones first. The molars at the very back are easily the worst." He opened wide his massive jaw. It was a fearsome sight. At least 300 pointed teeth, all sharp and shining white. The dentist kept himself well clear. He stood 2 yards away. He chose the longest probe he had to search out the decay. "I said to do the back ones first," the crocodile called out. "You're much too far away, dear sir, to see what you're about. To do the back ones properly, you've got to put your head deep down inside my great big mouth," the grinning crocky said. The poor old dentist wrung his hands, and weeping in despair, he cried, No, I see them all extremely well from here. Just then, in burst a lady, in her hands a golden chain. She cried, "Oh, crack! You naughty boy! You're playing tricks again!" "Watch out!" the dentist shrieked and started climbing up the wall. "He's after me! He's after you! He's going to eat us all!" "Get to it," the lady said, and flashed a gorgeous smile. "He's harmless. He's my little pet. My lovely crocodile." Thank you.
Wonderful, fantastic, Abigail. I enjoyed your performance, right?
Thank
Especially the weeping part. It was great. Okay, now tell me, what will you do if you were the dentist and the crocodile visited you?
Thank you, Mom, for asking this question. If I were the dentist, first of all, I would have an office filled with security cameras and a receptionist so that something like a crocodile couldn't get in my office. But if by any chance a crocodile did get in, I would probably either find a way to escape safely without him noticing, or I would play along with the crocodile and try to pretend that I was pulling out all his teeth, since, as we see in the poem, it's something he keeps very clean.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your next question is, what do you think the poet wanted all of us to feel while writing the poem or while describing the whole situation? What do you think the poet is trying to convey?
Thank you, Mom, for asking this question. I think while the poet was writing this entire poem, during the first few stanzas where the dentist is feeling very scared of the crocodile, the way the poet describes the crocodile is in a way that he wants us to fear the crocodile, to feel like the crocodile is extremely dangerous so that we can relate to the dentist. And in that way, he helps the ending become more funny and ironic when you find out that the crocodile is actually a pet. So I think that's what he was trying to convey during the poem.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abigail. Over to you, ma'am.
Simran ma'am, mute button. Yes.
I'm so sorry. Okay, that was amazing, Abigail. And as I said that, we'll give our judge 10-second quick judging break. And meanwhile, I've requested Sharia to take a position. So, Sharia, please repeat after me. I am the best.
I am the best.
Okay, your audio is not loud and we're not able to hear you properly. Can you just repeat once again?
I am the best.
Okay, so I suppose, right. Are you
No,
ready?
she's not that audible, ma'am. Um,
Yes,
Shreya,
ma'am.
can you try speaking little louder? Can you repeat the phrase "I'm the best" a little louder? I am the best. Amreen ma'am, are you able to hear her? Okay. All right. Just speak a little louder so that we all will be able to hear your performance. Okay, Shreya? All the best.
One sec. Okay, Sharia, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Go ahead, speak loudly, and give your best. Over to you.
Good evening, everyone. I Shaya Siddiqui, and now I'm going to recite a poem. The topic of my poem is Computer Cat by Ken Nesbitt. Computer Cat is a funny poem written by Ken Nesbitt. It is about a cat who loves using computer instead of chasing mice through humor and imaginary way. The poem shows how technology appeared on the cat's behavior. So, here is my poem. Some cats like growling, and some cats like to purr. Others like napping or licking their fur. But my cat is different, and she would prefer to use computer all day. She's somewhat surprising. Not like other cats. She blogged about dogs and read about rats. And so she loves online shopping and video chat and searching for game she can play. As long as the internet working just fine, my cat on my laptop and surfing online. She likes it so much that this kitty of mine will never go out of the house. She learned how to code, to control the machine by clicking the keyboard and swiping the screen. But why does she do it? From what I have seen, it's mostly to play with the mouse. Thank you.
Let's give Sharia a huge round of applause. Okay, now I request our esteemed judge to kindly ask her a question.
Okay, Sharia, wonderful recitation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can you tell me what makes the cat in the poem different or special?
The poet made the thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful question. The poet made the cat different from other to make the poem unique. Funny.
Okay. And which part of the poem did you find more interesting or the most funny?
Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful question. It's mostly to play with the mouse. It is funny because the cat use the computer to play with the mouse.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Sharia.
Okay. Thank you, Sharia. Thank you, ma'am. And now another 10-second judging break. Meanwhile, I request our next performer to get ready. I invite Navya to take a position. Are you ready, Navya? Okay. Please repeat after me. I am the best.
I am the best.
Okay, so you are audible and visible. Go ahead, let your voice, expressions, and emotions bring the poem alive. Over to you, Navya.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Navya, and I'll be reciting the poem Television by Roald Dahl. Television by Roald Dahl is a humorous and thought provoking poem that warns children about the harmful effects of watching too much television. The poet encourages young readers to spend more time reading books, which helps develop imagination, creativity, and knowledge. Here's my poem. The most important thing we've learned so far as children are concerned is never, never, never let them near your television set. Or better still, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. In almost every house we've been, we watch them gaping. at the screen. They loll and slop and lounge about and stare until their eyes pop out. They sit and stare and stare and sit until they're hypnotized by it, until they're absolutely drunk with all that shocking ghastly junk. Oh, yes, we know it keeps them still. They never climb out the windowsill, they never fight or punch or kick. They leave you free to cook the lunch and wash the dishes in the sink. But did you ever stop to wonder just what this does to your beloved tot? It rots the sense in their head. It kills imagination dead. It clogs and clutters up the mind. It makes a child so dull and blind. He can no longer understand a fantasy of fairyland. His brain turns as soft as cheese. His thinking powers rust and freeze. He can no longer think. He only sees. All right, you'll cry. All right, you'll say. But if we take the set away, what shall we do to entertain our darling children? Please explain. We'll answer this by asking you what use the darling ones to do? How use they keep themselves contented before this monster was invented? Have you forgotten? Don't you know? We'll tell you very loud and slow. They used to read. They'd read and read and read. Thank you.
Excellent, Navya. Let's give Navya a huge round of applause. Now I request our wonderful judge to kindly ask her a question or two.
Yes, Navya. What message does the poem give us about watching television?
Thank you, ma'am, for the question. This poem gives us the message of not watching too much TV and to spend some more time reading books, which helps develop knowledge, imagination, and creativity.
Okay. And do you agree with the poet's opinion about watching television? Why or why not?
Thank you, ma'am. I think I agree because nowadays most children spend more time watching TV than reading books, which I think is a very crucial skill.
Okay. Thank you so much. You were ecstatic, Navya. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And that brings us to the end of all 4 performances. Actually, we said that there will be 5 participants, but because of technical issues, Soumya was not able to join. So that brings us to the end of our performances. Let's hear it for our amazing poets, Vivan, Abigail, Sharia, and Navya. You all did something very special today. You stood up in front of an audience, faced the microphone, remembered your lines, used your expressions, and shared your voices with all of us. And that takes courage. And now, with the judge's permission, I request our respected judge to please step into the breakout room for more deliberation. Just give me a second, please.
Meanwhile, everyone tell me, how was your experience performing the poetry? Are you feeling good or no? Your expressions are just blank. Vivan, how are you feeling?
Ma'am, I'm feeling fine.
You're feeling?
Fine.
Fine. Okay, great. Sharia, what about you?
I'm feeling fine.
Okay, that's great. Abigail?
Feeling good.
Feeling good after so long. She was actually ready a lot before, and then finally today the contest was there. So yes, happy. Navya, what about you?
Ma'am, I feel good.
Good. Okay. Perfect. So now we are going to play a very quick game. Okay, everyone. You must have heard about the game word chain. Okay. Now this game is very simple. We start with one word and we will follow your contestant order as well. So we start with Vivan, then Abigail, then Sharia, and Navya. So I will give you a word, and then Vivan has to continue with the last letter of that word. Then Abigail will have a word, then then Sharia, and then Navya. Okay. After Navya, again Vivan, you're going to continue. It's going to be chain of words. The rule is if you repeat the word till the judge comes back, you're going to be out. Oh, ma'am, you're already back.
Okay, ma'am, please check your text message. Ambreen, ma'am, please check your WhatsApp. Okay, Divil, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it's the perfect time to interact with parents also.
Yes.
What do you say? Okay. Yes. Unfortunately, being a working day, it's difficult for the parents to, spare some time for us. But I do see at least one parent here with us. So kindly request. It's a request to the parent, kindly unmute yourself. And if possible, if you can open the video as well and share your views. It's Sindhu's iPhone which has been reflected.
Yes, it's Abigail's.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Hello,
Good
ma'am.
evening.
Good evening.
Just, I don't know, 1 second. I'm not able to switch on my video if that's okay.
Yes, that's completely fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. I really enjoyed the session. Thank you to Divyal ma'am, and I think I'm meeting Simran ma'am for the first time. I met Miss Sambreen also last time. Also, I think she was a judge when Abigail gave the other contest. So it was quite nice. Congratulations to all the participants. I think they all did a good job. Like you said, it's a huge thing to stand in front of an audience and speak up, and I think that's the whole point of this Speak and Shine Club, to increase their confidence and help them to come out and speak. And which, as far as I can see in Abigail, it has brought a lot of change. And I like the way they have, expressed the poems and brought so much of life into the poems, the way they read it out and expressed it, and the confidence to answer the questions, which I'm sure it was not prepared earlier. So I think on the spot they had to answer the questions, and that itself shows the confidence that they've all gained because of this club. And um, kudos to all of you all for this effort. And thanks a lot. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Your feedback means a lot to us.
Okay, I have requested Navya, if possible, for her mom to interact with us. Is it possible, Navya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
We were waiting for you. We were expecting
Yeah,
you
I was
here.
little late, but I was on time. When actually Navya was delivering the poem, I was just outside the door so that she might, I mean, like, I don't want it to distract her. So I was just standing outside the door I have seen her performing live actually.
Okay. Please do share your views.
Yeah, it was outstanding from Navya to perform in that way because I have never seen her doing it before. As well, she was confident while delivering it. She had, great action. She was involved, I would say, while delivering the poem. She didn't forget her lines. She was not panicked. So all these things are bonus points for her and as well as for us also to see her, being part of all this. Really, I mean, she's trying her. I would say she's trying her best in doing the job.
Definitely. She did very well. She did very well,
Yeah.
ma'am. Right. So thank you so very much, ma'am. And do we have any another parent here? No, I don't think so. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So now, as we all can see, our judge is back. Now we all are filled with lots of anticipation, and it's the right moment for everyone, like we all were waiting for the result. But before that, I respectfully invite Miss Amreen Banu to interact with our young poets and please share her feedback before announcing the result.
Yes, thank you so much, Ms. Simran. First, I would like to talk to Sharia, right? So you had a very wonderful enthusiasm and energy, and you said you presented the poem with a lovely sense of expression. So keep working more on your pace and pronunciation, right?
Right.
Okay. Now let's go to Vivan. Vivan, good effort and a very pleasant delivery. You understood the mood of the poem very well. And I think you can work a little more on your expressions, on your facial expressions. Yeah. And you will do wonders. And it's come to the girls. It is definitely a very tough competition to judge. Even giving a feedback is a tough job right now. So, Navya, very expressive performance. Your voice modulations, your emotions, it added life to the poem. Uh, Maybe a little more voice modulation would have even made it stronger. A little more. That's what I feel. But your coaches know best. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I think I'm left with Abigail. Excellent confidence, clear delivery. Your expressions matched the poem beautifully, and you held the audience throughout. Yes. Thank you so much. So, coming to the results. Do I have to do it? Do I have to do this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that is the toughest job, and the moment this one is the most difficult part of the
Very difficult
contest.
part of the competition. It was very close, in fact. It was very, very close. So, as you said, we have two winners for today, position, the first and the second. Let's start with the second. It was a wonderful performance. You showed great confidence, and your delivery was engaging. I think a little more control and polish, maybe to take it even more further, right? And the second place goes to Navya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And coming to position one, it definitely goes to Abigail. Outstanding performance, as I said before, your expressions, your voice modulation, and your connection with the poem was impressive. And you made it come to life. You made the poem come to life. Congratulations to both the winners.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your encouraging words, valuable feedback, and for making this experience so meaningful for our children.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Ms. Simran.
Always a pleasure, ma'am. And now, to officially bring our wonderful event to a close, I invite Vivan for the closing ceremony.
Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of all participants, I would like to thank our respected judge, Ms. Ambreen Banu, for being with us today and sharing her valuable time, encouragement, and wisdom. A big thank you to our teacher, Ms. Simran Sharma, for guiding us, encouraging us, and helping us prepare. We are also very grateful to all our parents for being here, supporting us, and cheering us on. And to all the participants, congratulations. Thank you for your smiles, your encouragement, and your applause.
Wait, please wait. We can't finish yet. We forgot one very important thing, the selfie. All right, everyone, get ready. Big smiles, happy faces. And on the count of three, Okay. Divil ma'am, will you do the honors?
Yes, I'm taking the self.
Okay.
Everyone say cheese.
Cheese.
Done.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Divil ma'am. And with this, we have come to an end of our Elocution Contest 2026. But remember, my dear friends, there's a small message for young poets. Remember something very important. A prize can make you happy for a day, but confidence stays with you for a lifetime. Keep reading, keep expressing, keep performing, and most importantly, keep enjoying the magic of words. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.